First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This offense has a second down play. To throw, it's Burton. Got a man. At the 40, there he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Across the 45. And he breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to.
He lets one fly deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Back to pass, it's Burton. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Gets rid of it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the 1st half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the 2nd half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end. You're expecting them to punt.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Touch pass on the run. Just ran over him. He's loose. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Quick strike complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass, using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The give to the back. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5, ball spotted at the 12.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one. Now, third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And the Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
West Virginia, 38, Clemson, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Pulls it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. To the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He finds his man. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to go up top on first down. Getting some heat. He's moving out of the pocket. Still running at the 40. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Finds us back in the middle. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Burton. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going up top on 1st down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. West Virginia, 45. Clemson, 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. It's complete to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Keeps the legs moving. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Burton. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And the try is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to SMU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking to pass, it's Sellers. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. With the catch, it's Gallagher. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. And the Mountaineers will move the sticks with the 1st down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some 1st downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing we can do to stop it.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David